Good morning, ladies and gents. Welcome back into the channel. Today we're checking out Bitcoin, the good, the bad, and the ugly at the same time. So what's going on? The last quarter has been fantastic since we possibly hit the bottom for Bitcoin around those sort of lows of 16.5, even $15,800. So that could now be speculated that we did actually truly hit the bottom. Not to say we won't retest those levels again. If you're new to the channel, guys, do subscribe. Thanks so much for 11k subs. That's absolutely amazing. So let's delve right into it, shall we? Bitcoin sees golden cross, which last hit 2 months before the all-time high. Now, typically when we see a golden cross on the 50-day and 200-day moving average on the daily charts, we do tend to see a massive pump afterwards. So we could speculate that might be happening. We saw this happen right here, and the last time it did happen was in September 2021, I believe. And then we saw a huge pump, massive continuation to the upside once it did happen. So we're now seeing that 50-day moving average on the bottom here basically cross over with the 200, which could mean we might see some massive upside potential. So this is the great news right now. The battle of the Bitcoin cross begins. Will we see continuation to the upside? It's very difficult to say. So I mean, it could be potentially a breakdown from here. It could be a bull trap. I think honestly 25.9k is a great range of resistance and a good technical indicator right now. So only time we'll be able to tell as we get deeper into the week. Bit of bearish news because of this regulation. So Bitcoin sinks below 23k as crypto regulation scrutiny intensifies. Duh, just as things are getting good, eh? The broader crypto market flipped red Thursday amid more news of US authorities turning their attention to the industry. Bitcoin is again under pressure because the leading crypto briefly sank again to 22.4k on Thursday morning. So that's not great. That's not great. Today's drop comes after Bitcoin's convincing performance in January, which saw Bitcoin soar almost 40%. I still think we're going to have a great Q1 2023. So yes, what's going on with it? Regulators ramp up crypto scrutiny. The market drop is because of US Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, investigating popular cryptocurrency exchange Kraken for alleged security laws violations. While Kraken declined to comment on the subject, Bloomberg cited an unnamed person familiar with the matter who claims that the probe is at an advanced stage and could lead to a settlement in the coming days. And then we see here, Brian Armstrong, we're hearing rumors that the SEC would like to get rid of crypto staking in the US for retail customers. That's not good. I hope that's not the case, as I believe it would be a terrible path for the US if that was allowed to happen. And we can see here, according to Coinbase CEO, staking is a really important innovation in crypto as it allows users to participate directly in running open crypto networks and brings many positive improvements to the space, including scalability, security, reduced carbon footprint. So it's important that we can keep on staking. Obviously, the banks probably aren't happy because we get massive APYs sometimes, but that's just the way it is, guys. So looking at the market today, we can see we're still sitting above $1 trillion, which is, of course, very, very bullish. That's what we want to maintain. By the way, guys, if you're new to my channel, get yourself into the Discord down below. Come say hi, don't be shy. There's over 3,000 lovely people in my Discord, so it's a great place to learn. You've got the link to my Patreon as well if you want to support my channel with long-term growth. And, you know, different levels here will give you different benefits. So VIP holders will get exclusive benefits such as leverage trading, one-on-one lessons, inside information around pre-sales coming up in the future, and also some guidance if you need it. So please do check that out, guys. So let's go have a look at cryptocurrency, what's going on. 22.7k Bitcoin. Ethereum hasn't really done much exciting recently. It's just sort of floating around these 1600 levels. Tether, of course, 68 billion market cap. That's tremendous. BNB rank 4, USD coin, another stable coin 5, XRP sitting at 6, another stable coin 7. We've got Cardano at 8, Dogecoin at 9, and Polygon Matic at rank 10. So we're not really seeing much shifting in terms of these popular coins. Trending topics, of course, we have artificial intelligence, which is just going absolutely mental right now. So we'll have a look at that a bit later on today. But yeah, we can see we are getting that pullback now for these cryptocurrencies, as we have had a very euphoric week. We're starting to see a bit of a red day for a few different top 100 coins. Look at this, guys. So we need to start focusing on the macro scale. So the gold prairie, whenever the 200-day moving average flattened out or started to move up after a period of decline, the Bitcoin bottom was in every time. So we can start looking at this historical data here. This is from 2015, the 200-day moving average flattening out right here. So this suggests that maybe it is time to see the price go up. We also had it in 2019, the 200-day moving average right here flattening out, and then bang, it goes up. And you see here, flatten out and then bang, it moves up again. That's 2020. Could speculate that now we're getting that 200-day moving average flatten out once again after this major decline that we have seen since sort of the start of 2022, which was a terrible year for cryptocurrency. So we're starting to see the flattening out once again. Just because it flattens out doesn't mean it's going to go parabolic right now, because it flattened out here before. See, in 2019 it flattened out, then it went up and it flattened out again, and then it went back up. So they actually missed this part out, which I think was crucially important to also include. Income sharks saying Bitcoin still kind of sitting at support right now. This 22.5k level is an integral level of support. I could thoroughly agree. We've had many touchdowns at this 22.5k region, so we need to see what's happening because we are rolling over on the highs. Maybe the bulls are getting shaken out, the bulls are weakened, less dominance in the market for the bulls, and the more times you retest a particular level of support or resistance, the more likely you are to break through that particular level. So let's see what can happen. And this is just a classic, isn't it? It's a Bitcoin magazine talking about how Bitcoin and freedom is potentially still a speculation for the future, or debt and slavery, which everyone just apparently wants debt and slavery right now. I mean, it's your thing. Now this is an interesting one. Stock money lizards. Let's have a look at this. Bullish divergence, history repeating itself. 2019, we saw this happen on the RSI. We see the bullish divergence coming down on the RSI. However, the price is forming higher lows simultaneously. So we're starting to see this replication. I don't think we're going to see it. I don't think we're going to pump to $30,000 onwards. You can see here it was a huge pump following. Here they're speculating 28k as the next move, but we're in a bear market. We're in a recession. So again, I don't really know. It looks like more of a bearish indicator to me, given the macros and everything that's happening. So it's hard to really say. If we can look at the charts ourselves, we can see, you know, well, actually on my charts, the golden cross is yet to happen because we have the 200-day moving average down below here, and the 50-day moving average down below here, and the 200-day on top. We've not yet had that. We've really not yet. So this is the crucial area of support that we need to be holding for Bitcoin right here, guys. The one we're just looking at, the 22k level. And unfortunately, we have flipped 22.8k back into a resistance range. So it's difficult to say exactly what's going to happen. We can see obviously that is key rolling over, producing higher highs, but then we've got that crucial rollover right here. So if we look at our 4-hour time frame, we could start to look for, you know, some big sort of falling wedges. Maybe that's playing out, but really these are the buying signals right here. This support trend line, this is where the whales are sort of accumulating more, but they are trying their best, of course, sell in key resistance ranges, which we're seeing every single time so far. So whereas our rectangle, you can see here all the resistance. This is where people are just keep on selling, and even if they're buying at these lower ranges, well, the people who are buying down here are still able to sell a good 8% range, and when that's combined with leverage trading, it looks pretty good. So I suppose we should be looking out for the next major move, which will be either losing this support and probably coming down and testing this 200-day moving average again around about 21.4k, or seeing some more bullish continuation to the upside here, guys. So it's really a big speculation from now. It's really, do we lose support, come retest this 200-day, and then, you know, maybe produce another high and then go lower, or do we simply bounce from here, retest this, break through this resistance, and then come up to like 25.2k region? Because they're the two sort of levels that we're really looking at the moment. As for the total market cap, I mean, I am just bullish, guys. Look, we had greed over here at the same valuation in 2018, but we are starting to see the alt market really take over. So alts are worth 575 billion excluding Bitcoin right now. But look at this formation. It is really interesting, and it's almost a little bit bearish or alarming, because it could be seen as a rising wedge, but it could alternatively be seen as an ascending channel. So we really need to hold this structure. We need to see the altcoin market follow this trajectory. Otherwise, it's very possible we'll lose the support around $564 billion valuation and then see a huge decline. So alt market looking really, really good. But of course, we've got big resistance over here at 598 billion. We need to see the altcoins potentially pump through. So price coming up. RSI dipping down, effectively a bearish divergence in my honest opinion as well. Looking at the BLX, this allows us to look historically at what's going on with the Bitcoin cycle. So here is 2018, we saw an 83% drop. So far from our top to the bottom, 77% drop. And I would probably say, given that we do have more adoption now, a higher market capital and less volatility with more global institution investors, enterprise investors, even governments, I would probably think this might have been the bottom. This 15.4k level probably was the bottom for Bitcoin, and it might come back down to that particular level. It almost did before. As you see, we're this low here, and then this low here, and also, of course, the COVID-19 crash. But it's difficult to, again, speculate what could happen, because it could come up and we could come back down to 15k, and if we did, that's such a good time to stop grabbing more Bitcoin, in my honest opinion. Nothing I say is financial advice, of course, guys, but this is just what we're looking at today. So yeah, join us in the Discord channel down below. Do consider becoming a patron. It's really cost effective. It's cheaper than most other competitors, and it will provide so much value. So I'm really focusing on a fair price point. I wouldn't say it's cheap because it undervalues my product and service, but do consider it, guys, down below. And pre-sales are also linked down below if you want to potentially get involved in pre-sales. Of course, nothing is financial advice. So this is going back to the CEO, Brian Armstrong, who said SEC has terrible idea to ban crypto staking for US retail customers. So hopefully this guy, the CEO of Coinbase, it looks like all these tech giants just have no hair, isn't it? All these rich tech giants have just got no hair left. I just don't know what's going on there. And you can see, fun facts, I hope that's not the case, as I believe it would be a terrible path for the US. As we see, staking is the process of owners of crypto depositing the tokens back into the blockchain to receive rewards, total value locked and all. And it will just be really, really bad. Really, really bad for the whole entire crypto scene if we cannot stake anymore. DeFi would be completely ruined, but I'm sure there would be some loopholes to mitigate around this problem if it truly did happen. So yeah, that's about a wrap, guys, on the Bitcoin side of things. We could probably expect a bit of choppiness to the downside over the next few days, but I do think 25.8k is a great target to be looking at. So if you enjoyed the video, smash the subscribe button, like, comment, and let me know you want to see anytime soon. Thanks so much for checking this out. Bye for now, guys.